نعم تفضل يا شيخ ابن منير.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. We continue with the tafsir of Shaykh Abdurrahman bin Nasir As-Si'di rahimahullah, ayah 75, the meaning of which is, do you covet that they will believe in your religion in spite of the fact that a party of them used to hear the word of Allah, then they used to change it knowingly after they understood it? Shaykh Abdurrahman rahimahullah says, here the explanation is from 75 to 78. So should I continue reading the ayat?
No. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. For today is the 26th of Ramadan, and we are still in our lessons during this blessed month, and the lessons are the tafsir of Imam As-Si'di rahimahullah ta'ala, as well as the explanation of the book of Tawheed for Imam Ibn Baz rahimahullah. And we are on lesson, I think, number 45, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 45, 46, but this is lesson 45. And Imam As-Si'di rahimahullah ta'ala, in regards to ayah 75, he said, هذا قطع لأطماع المؤمنين من إيمان أهل الكتاب. So this severs the greed of عفوا, not the greed, the hope of the believers from that the people of the book will do what? Will enter into Iman. So start reading from this, and we will start, and I will tell you where to stop at the portion of ayah 76. Now,
أحسن الله إليكم. These ayat put an end to the Shaykh Abdurrahman rahimahullah says, these ayat put an end to the believers' hopes that the people of the book would believe. In other words, do not raise your hopes about them becoming believers, because the way they are does not give rise to any such hope.
Their manners and the way they are. In another version of the book, it says their manners. And the version that the Sheikh has, Sheikh Ibn Munir, is that their condition, their way. Now.
أحسن الله إليكم. Shaykh Abdurrahman rahimahullah continues, they used to distort the words of Allah after having learned and understood them. They interpreted them in a way different than what Allah intended, in order to give people the impression that it came from Allah, when it did not come from Allah. If this is how they are with regard to their own book, which they regard as a source of great pride and honor, and as the basis of their religion, yet they took it as a means to turn people away from the path of Allah, then how can it be hoped that they would believe and respond to your call? This is highly unlikely.
Nah. From the most unlikely things. All of these ayats that we're reading, they're about what? They're about the people of Musa. So the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, right? Answer me. Is this about the people of the book? The whole context so far. Shaykh Ibn Munir, you can speak.
What's apparent seems like it's for the Jews.
So the people of the book. Everyone is saying yes. It's talking about the people of the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَتَطْمَعُونَ أَن يُؤْمِنُوا لَكُمْ وَقَدْ كَانَ فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ يَسْمَعُونَ كَلَامَ اللَّهِ ثُمَّ يُحَرِّفُونَهُ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا عَقَلُوهُ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. Yalla. Where is the guy that said in the Quran, there is no unequivocal statement that says that the Jews and the Christians, they they changed the book. يحرفونه. The word يحرف, they distort it, they change it. يحرف, when you do tahrif, what is tahrif? Tahrif is literally that you change something and you distort it. Literally what it says. All the ayat are talking about Bani Israel and the people of the book, and the Jews have been mentioned extensively. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَتَطْمَعُونَ أَن يُؤْمِنُوا لَكُمْ? Yeah, do you hope that they will believe in what you have believed? And وَقَدْ كَانَ فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ يَسْمَعُونَ كَلَامَ اللَّهِ. And there is a party of them that they would hear the speech of Allah. Kalamullah, huh? Kalamullah. So nobody can say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not speak. Allah said, Kalamullah. ثُمَّ يُحَرِّفُونَ. Then they distort it and change it. They manipulate it. After they have understood it, and they know, while they know. Aywa. Then the Quran says it. طيب unequivocally, يعني we want them to say Jews and Christians, they have. طيب subhanallah. يعني if I started talking about Umar, and I say Umar and Umar and Umar, and then I start talking about, and this happened to him and this, and then I say, you think that he will listen to you? Who is he? Umar. The whole context is about Umar. Then he's going to be somebody else? طبعا لا. Of course not. And it doesn't even need us to speak about it. يعني when you go out and it is the sunniest day and there are no clouds, do we need to point to somebody and tell him this is the sun? خلاص, we can see the sun. There's no need for someone to point it out. Then this is a straightforward claim in the Quran that the people of the book, they have changed the book. And what if they say, but it's mentioned the Jews extensively, and we're Christians? We say, your book has the Old Testament in it. You yourselves, you agree and you abide by the Old Testament, which is for Jews. Which is what? Which is for Jews. It's Jewish. It's what Moses has read, Deuteronomy, and I don't know what. All of this is what? These are the books of Moses, they claim. The book of Musa, alayhi salam. And it's part of your testament. And this is part of your Bible. So even if you wanted to make the argument that no, it's only about what the Jews had, then all of the Old Testament has been what? Manipulated and changed. Do you give in to that? Can you take it out of the Bible? No. We're talking academically because this person is speaking academically. He wants evidence from the Quran. Here you go. This is evidence that you cannot escape. نعم. طيب. أفتطمعون, do you covet? Isn't there a better word for covet, or I don't know how it's pronounced? Do we have a better word for it? Let's say يطمع.
Trying to say covenant.
Huh?
Are you trying to say covenant?
No, he covets. Or let's see how it's pronounced. No, we want the English.
He covets.
Covets. He covets. Covets, meaning slave over, lust for. Covet. Lust for? Lust for? طيب. Covet, awakened by greed. طمع, awaken one's greed, make desirous, allure, entice, tempt. Shall we say covet or shall we say desire? What do you think? Be avid, covetous, greedy, entice, tempt, allure, tempt. Allah al-Musta'an. Avidity, greed, covet. Naam, this is the tafsir lesson. We can say hope and desire, or we can say covet or wish for. أفتطمعون. But it's not in. Let's see, what is covet in the dictionary? Let me look at dictionary. Crave, yearn. Do you yearn for it? covet, huh? To desire wrongfully. That's a good translation. Inordinately or without due regard for the rights of others. Covet seems like the word, doesn't it? To wish for, especially eagerly. He won the prize they all coveted. To have an... Wallahi, this seems like a very accurate word, doesn't it? We can say this, maybe we can put in brackets desire, for those that don't understand what covet is. نعم. أفتطمعون أن يؤمن لكم. Do you covet? Think about it. Shall we keep it as covet? Because the translation is pretty good, isn't it? When we looked at the definition in the dictionary, it's pretty good. So do you covet that they أن يؤمنوا لكم, that they will believe in your religion? أن يؤمنوا لكم. To believe, he said to believe for you. Is that even, does that make sense in English, to believe for you? Do you covet that they will believe? I think that they will believe, and that's it. فَتَطْمَعُ أَن يُؤْمِنُوا لَكُمْ. Would believe. Let's see what Imam bin Uthaymeen. Why am I giving myself a hard time? I can look, because Imam bin Uthaymeen, he usually mentions the lam and exactly what it means. طيب. الهمزة للاستفهام والمراد به الاستبعاد. طيب. والطمع معناه الرجاء المقرون بالرغبة الأكيدة. Desire. يعني معناها desire. الرجاء يعني hope and with يعني to yearn. الرغبة الشديدة is to yearn. So the Sheikh said, الإمام بن عثيمين said, الطمع معناه الرجاء المقرون بالرغبة الشديدة. يعني hope that is coupled with yearning, strong desire. That is coupled with strong desire. We can put this as a footnote, by the way. نعم. الإيمان هنا بمعنى التصديق، أي أن يصدق لكم، ويحتمل أن يكون المعنى الانقياد والاستسلام لكم، وهذا أمر بعيد. So we say, do you covet, we say, do you desire that they will believe, while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah in capital, words of Allah, and then distort it. And then distort it. And then distort it after they had understood it, while they were knowing, while they knew. وهم يعلمون. بعد ما عقلوها, after they had understood it, while they knew. While they knew, it should be, not while they were known. And what did the Shaykh Taqiyuddin say? Then they used to change it knowingly after they understood it. Change or distort are the same, but we're going to use distort better, because you had it is distort. So we will say, do you desire that they will, do you desire that they, do you desire If we said desire, I don't think we can say that they will believe. Do you desire that they believe? أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا. Do you desire that they believe? وقد كان فريق منهم, while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah, words capital of Allah, and then distort it after they had understood it while they knew. Or we can say knowingly after they had understood it. Knowingly after they had understood it. Or we can say they changed it after they had understood it knowingly, to keep the order of the words in Arabic. Now let's try that out and let's hear it out. نعم. Go ahead with ayah 76, أخي.
Ayah 76, the meaning of which is, and when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. But when they meet one another in private, they say, shall you tell them what Allah has revealed to you? That they may argue with you about it before your Rabb. Have you then no understanding? Shaykh Abdurrahman al-Nasir al-Sa'di says, then Allah describes the condition of the hypocrites among the people of the book. When they meet the believers, they say, we too believe. They pretended to be believers and they paid lip service to a faith that was not in their hearts. But when they meet one another in private and no one else is present other than their co-religionists, they say to one another, why are you telling them what Allah has disclosed to you? That is, why do you pretend to believe and tell them that you are like them when that will be proof for them against you? Because they will say, they affirmed what we are following is truth, and subhanAllah, they affirmed that what we are following is truth and what they are following is falsehood. Thus, they will use that against you before your Rabb. Have you no sense? That is, do you not have the sense to stop doing that which may be used against you? This is what they used to say to one another.
No. I think this is gonna need a lot of work. So we'll keep it till tomorrow, because the Sheikh made tafsir of it in such a way that's different than what the ayah says. And when they look, let's see what the Sheikh Taqiyuddin al-Hilali said. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَا بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ. And when they meet one another in private, they say, shall you tell them what Allah has revealed to you? This is what the ayat say in Arabic, by the way. That they may argue with you about it before your Rabb. Have you then no understanding? This is what the ayah says. In Arabic, when you read it, this is what you understand. Yani, do you tell them what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon you so that they argue with you? But the Imam al-Sa'di said no. The Imam al-Sa'di said, do you show them iman and you tell them that you are like them so that they have evidence against you? La. So this is not, we're going to need a lot of work regarding this. And actually we might deviate from what Shaykh As-Si'di said, and we put a footnote and say that this is something else. Yani this is what Ibn Uthaymeen, for example, say. Let's see what Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen said. Or maybe we can keep it until tomorrow and take what Imam Ibn Uthaymeen said, because this is going to be, because the ayah doesn't say so. Yani we will disagree with the Imam As-Sa'di rahimahullah ta'ala. And that is because we want what the Shaykh has seen a tafsir and went with it, but still we don't want to lose the wordings. Yani if somebody reads it and reads the Arabic, he's going to be like, this has nothing to do with the ayah, you mistranslated. So we don't want that. So we're going to have to disagree with the Shaykh. with ayah number 76. Let's take a look at it. من دخل بعضهم قالوا أتحدثونهم عن الاستفهام الإنكار والتعجب، يعني يقول اليهود بعضهم كيف تحدثون المؤمنين بالله ورسوله بما فتح الله عليك، أي من العلم بصحة رسالة النبي ليحاجكم به عند ربكم. أي أن ما حدثتموهم به ستكون عاقبتهم. أفلا تعقلون؟ طيب the Sheikh was in the middle, between what the Sheikh al-Si'di said and what the ayah says. لا. Anyway, but what Sheikh bin Uthaymeen said is different. طمع means hope coupled with firm desire. نعم. Yeah, نعم, you can say that desire here. You can put a footnote, say the word in the ayah is طمع. Put it in English as well in Arabic. And Imam bin Uthaymeen said it is hope coupled with firm desire or strong desire. Meaning you hope with desire. Firm desire. Was it firm desire or strong desire? Did the Sheikh say in Arabic? Let's take a look quickly. رغبة الأكيدة firm. أحسنتم. نعم. Firm desire. بارك الله فيكم. نعم. طيب. أحسنتم. نعم. Firm. طيب. Let's see now the ayah. Do you desire? And there's a footnote here after desire. Imam bin Uthaymeen, may Allah have mercy on him, said طمع in English means hope coupled with firm. But I want you to, before Imam bin Uthaymeen say the word in the ayah is طمع. And Imam bin Uthaymeen, you say it in Arabic and English. And Imam bin Uthaymeen, may Allah subhanahu have mercy on him, said طمع means hope coupled with firm desire, meaning you hope with desire. Meaning you hope with desire. Did he say this? I don't think that we should put this. Just the definition of طمع and that's it. There's no need to say. Meaning you hope with desire. طيب لا, we keep it. طيب, that's it. No problem, inshallah. طيب, let's hear it out now. Do you desire that they believe while a part of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it after they had? Or wait, do you desire that they believe while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it after they had understood it knowingly? How does this sound, ya ikhwan? Do you desire that they believe while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it after they had understood it knowingly? Does it sound good? Or do we need to change the knowingly part? I'm open for your suggestions before we move on. جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم. Knowingly before. But if we do that, then we change the order of the Arabic. I know knowingly before it sounds nicer. While they knew. أفتطمعون يؤمن لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما عقلوه after they had understood it وهم يعلمون while they knew. نعم, while they knew. That's good. Why not? نعم. أحسنتم. Actually, that sounds best. While they knew. وهم يعلمون. And they knew. While they knew. That's how we say it in English. أحسنتم. بارك الله فيكم. توحيد أمة. نعم. So now, while they knew. نعم. This sounds best so far. Everyone is in agreement? So the ayah is going to sound like this. The tafsir of the ayah is going to sound like this. Do you desire that they believe while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it after they had understood it while they knew? Good? طيب خلاص الحمد لله. Then we're gonna move on to the book of Tawheed.